Welcome to this video where I'm going to show you how to manage datasets in ROSDevelopementStudio. So let's start with a simple ROSDev, and we're going to open this ROSDev. Let's see what we have. So in our project we don't have anything, but we have to look for this datasets workspace. Here in this folder all the datasets will be mounted here. So the first thing is we can choose attach, or we can use create. Let's create one. So I'm going to call it Cloud Robotics Dataset 1. Then I have to choose a folder that it will be generated, and inside that folder all the files have to be placed there. So let's put Cloud Robotics Dataset 1 folder and a description. Okay, and let's leave it not public and create. Okay, the process was really fast. So if we see here, now we have a folder that it's called Cloud Robotics Dataset 1 folder and a readme. If I want to create a file here, let's say dummy.txt, and inside it I'm going to put Cloud Robotics is great, and let's save it. Yep. So once we have it, and then I have to save it. It's saving. Now all the things that were inside the Cloud DS1 folder have been saved. So now I have to detach. Yeah. When I detach, it removes all the files. Then I save it. I save my ROSDev. There we go. So that's it. So now if I go to my projects, I have this project here. Let's create a new project. Now I have this project and I'll load it. So now I'm in a different project. So if I open the IDE, of course we don't have anything. And if I hit attach, you can see that I have some datasets here already done for tests that I've done previously. And so we're going to get the Cloud Robotics DS1. And I select a folder, let's my folder for example, and we attach it. Okay, great. So now inside it I have the contents of that dataset. Very simple. This was an example of how to recycle datasets throughout all your ROSDev in ROSDevelopementStudio. Another example is, okay, this is a very simple dataset. How can I use big and useful datasets? So let's get started with that. So I'm going to create a new dataset. Okay, let's create it. There we go. So now we have this marvelous dataset here, which we don't have anything inside. So let's fill it up. So we open a web shell, and we could also upload anything through the IDE, just clicking here, file, upload local files. But I'm going to use a git, so dataset workspace and big. We have this. Then I get my git and we clone it. That's it. So now we have our dataset here. So as you can see, it's a very big folder size, so it's 93,000 images. Now it's a time to save it. This is really important. You don't save here. This is the ROSDev, so it would save everything, including these files. So let's detach the one that we are not using, which is this one. We don't need it now. Okay, close tab. Yep. And let's save this one. So there we have it. So now we have it saved. So now we have this dataset of around 4 GB uploaded to ROSDevelopementStudio. So now we can reuse this dataset in whichever ROSdect you want. So now we just have to unmount, detach, and we save the project. So now we can go to the selection and we open, for example, on Cloud Robotics dataset, which was the one that we started with. And as you can see here, we don't have anything. So now we attach, and we attach the dataset that we just generated, which is the domain randomization big, 2 GB. And we want to my big dataset. Attach. And as you can see, we have already our full dataset here. So we have all our images through this dataset system. If you're interested in more details and more features of the datasets managing in ROSDevelopementStudio, please leave it in the comments, and see you in the next video.